is suspected of illegally using a computer that has the power to change assessments. And board member Michael Sully is accusing other members of siding with homeowners too often.
Barron and Mike Sully of the Board of Property Assessments. Gentlemen, what happens next? What evil do we have to fear in the future?
Not what happened last year.
Yeah.
First of all, we're going to establish a new database for Allegheny County. And to do this, we have to obtain the right information. We're going to visit every property in Allegheny County over the next 3 years, residential and commercial, and we're going to ask the owner to give us information on what is inside the house. Heating, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, garage, etc.
So hopefully the goal is that the wackiness that is the current state of affairs will never occur again once this thorough review is done.
That's correct.
That's the goal, but we do.
Are you not sure we can accomplish it with what we're doing?
Well, no. The revaluation process is something that's done all over the country in counties. They do this in a regular standard format. What I'm concerned about, though, is there's some more media discussions about what's actually taking place here. Now, one of the points I saw brought up in the news is some quotes by Sabre Systems saying that they want to go into everybody's house. While by state law, they're not allowed to go into anybody's. They're not even allowed on the property.
Even if they get permission?
Well, that's a different issue.
Right.
If they're granted permission, it's okay. However, there is some confusion as to, well, do they have to let them on the ground or not? No, they're not. Mr. Donatello, though, has raised some points. Yeah, from Sabre Systems, and I hope that these quotes are incorrect here. Those are in the Post-Gazette. He said specifically, you don't have to accommodate them, referring to the people coming out to the house. In other words, whoever's coming from Sabre. But it will be to your benefit if you do. Workers denied access will have to do their best to make estimates from the street. Then, quote, let's be honest, if I have to estimate what's on the property, I'm probably going to estimate to the high side rather than to the low side, because you don't want to penalize the people who cooperate. So it's definitely advantageous for people to talk to our data collectors.
So you're saying he's threatening them and threatening to assess them higher than he should, and you don't like that?
Precisely. I have a grave concern that we're spending $24 million on this company, and they're bullying the public day one. That they're quoted in the paper saying that they don't want to penalize you if you don't cooperate.
All right, briefly, could you respond to that, and then I'll get to the calls.
John, I have a real estate background.